Hidden deep within Japan, surrounded by silence and time, lies the remains of a once powerful animal pharmaceutical company, now frozen in scandal and decay. This is Shigeta Animal Pharmaceuticals, a name once trusted in veterinary science, now remembered for corruption. In 2007, the company was exposed for illegally distributing unapproved blood typing kits for pets. What followed was a national scandal, a collapse that forced the company into bankruptcy and left its state-of-the-art headquarters completely abandoned. Urban explorers call it the Biohazard Research Center, and stepping inside feels like walking into the set of a survival horror game. This isn't just another Explorer, it's a forgotten chapter of science, scandal, and silence.
It's drizzly, some rain. We parked our car right here. There's only some random stranger danger car parked down there. I don't even know why there's even a parking lot here because there's absolutely nothing on this road, period. Way down here is the Biohazard Research Lab we're actually going to. So all that's here is like these little village houses and then boom, this huge research lab just sitting here. The whole thing is insane. They did the H5N1 influenza kind of research for the animals here. So they would do a lot of that stuff. They did a lot of things for like blood kits here for animals and dogs. That was their main thing, was that. But the whole thing is everything is still left there. So when the other Japanese explorers came in here and they started discovering all this, they nicknamed this the Biohazard Research Lab because of that. There's the whole bunch of science for pathogenic things and pathogenic viruses are still here. This place has not been cleaned up. Turtle. We found a turtle. It looks like a cute turtle.
So cute.
Yeah, it is. I do like that guy. All right, we're coming up to this right now. I don't know if this gate's easy to jump. I don't know, but look at this thing. Look, it even says Animal Pharmaceuticals right on it.
They added to barbed wire.
Yep.
That's serious.
Well, once you hop here, that's it. It's very chill, yeah. Watch out for out there too.
I see it. Yeah, I was actually putting my hands.
Yeah, you're good. All right. It's super interesting to have this massive animal research lab here. It's not even for anything else but animals. That's what makes this even cooler. I've never explored anything like this. All right, we might be able just to go through the window. Okay, I'm in. And look at that. Dude, it's just like Resident Evil Biohazard. With their signs and everything. That's freaky. Everything is super smashed up here. First off, though, already walking in here and through, you can see all the paperwork still here, their documents, everything. It's like the virus outbreak just broke. Everyone got sick. So what's interesting, explorers, is that the president of this place and 4 others were arrested because they were selling unapproved vaccines and different things. And one of the stuff they got arrested for was selling, I guess, unapproved blood typing kits for canines. And apparently that's super dangerous and horrible. So they all got arrested for that. And when word spread that they were doing it, this whole place got shut down because of it. Their whole reputation was gone. They're like, who's gonna buy their products here? And that's what happened. This whole place went bankrupt in 2007. 13 million US dollars they were bankrupt for that they owed, and I don't know, apparently they never paid it back. But look, as we walk through this place, everything has been trampled through and looked through and everything. I mean, different things are here. I don't want to touch much, but I mean, there are literally viruses here. The thing is, the influenza, the H5N1 is here. It's just, it was used to mix vaccines here. So I don't know where it is. I don't know what. That's why I don't want to touch much. It's just pretty crazy. A car?
Yeah, it's a crazy car.
Where?
It's
is it abandoned?
Buried in the woods, crashed into the...
Oh shit.
Into the wall.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, there was a garage.
Yeah.
Is there more?
I'm not sure. We'll explore this place, and when we leave, we'll go back out. Look at some of their rubber boots are down there. Because they had to think about it when they did the research. Yeah, you can imagine what their lab coats were and everything for some of the things they were dealing with here. It is, dude, I like being here because like the aspect of like a video game, but it is still creepy. Blood type certification. Like this is one of the first times I've been in a hospital where I'm like freaked out about touching stuff. Like Resident Evil to the max. Or 28 days later, you know, like stuff like that. That's what this is. What was in here? I mean, we're in a real lab.
They do have some little bottle things left over.
Yeah.
Like,
this is only the first floor, you know, who knows what's on the other floors. Look, the fridge is open. Probably stored some stuff. Like, look at that. I'm not even sure what this is. Look around. You know, like, what the hell is that? And this is the thing. It's like, I'm gonna sound, you know, dumb because, I mean, I'm not a scientist. I don't know what half this stuff is. Oh my God, this was sealed up. This was like the fridge for all their medical and research stuff. You know what I mean? Stuff that has to be kept cold. Look at this. I don't even know what that is. And this one is stored in a little package and it has to be kept cold. Really quick, before we get right back into today's video, I do want to say that we just dropped brand new merch right here. Sorry, we're exploring. This is one of many new drops and new releases that are coming out. And with your help and your support, if you guys buy these clothes, which is done directly by me and my parents, we're not funded or helped with like other corporations or other people. We do all our clothes in-house, done by me and my parents, not a team, not anything else, just me and my parents. So it would mean a lot if you guys do check out the link in the description down below, which is exploringcrew.com. and come and check out my clothes. It means a lot. If you guys have been supporting for so long, I feel like even this purchase of buying one goes a long way for me. Guys, check out the shirts, please. I love it. Help. Let's get it going. Back into the video. Wow. All the vines and pretty much nature is coming right through this building. If you think about it, if a disaster like really broke or like the flu took over, like things would, and it probably would have started into a place like this. Just saying. Like something went wrong or, you know, I mean, it is Hollywood movies though, so who really knows? But look at all this. A lot of people came for the scrap metal. That's what this is. They scrapped it out. What the hell is this? It's like quarantined. Bro, Radic, look. It's like quarantine from a movie. What do you think?
holy crap, yeah. I think they're quarantining like dangerous, like,
Who knows?
solutions here or something.
Yeah,
right?
who knows? I don't know. I'm gonna keep looking around though. Tons of paperwork and research has been done though. Like some people came looking around seeing what this was. You know, they're reading all the books. What is this? They're shaving like a pet. Some sort of animal. I don't know what it is. This is freaky, man. Whoa. No, bro. This really was kept for stuff.
Yeah, for bad stuff.
Actually, though. Let's go on the other side. All the medicine and research lab is done on the first floor, I think. This is actually kind of messed up. This looks like blood. Like, what were they doing here on this side? You know, my imagination runs wild when I see things like this. And in the end, this is just a very normal process. But it's just weird because what makes it scary is knowing the history, knowing they were dealing and making vaccines, knowing they were doing stuff they shouldn't have done, and who knows what they were testing. You know what I mean? Like what they're already, and the president is just already doing sketchy stuff. You know, they could have had subcontracts with military and government that no one knows about, and they were doing other things. You just don't know. But again, that's my imagination running with that. But it is still eerie to know what this is, seeing this, and then go to it completely dead and gone. The odds of people ever seeing something that I'm looking at right now is like chances is 0.5% in the world. It just doesn't happen. This is a crazy, like, zombie living thing that we're in right now, looking at this. Oh, this is where they stored a lot more too. Oh my God. Well, maybe we'll go inside there and check it out, but gotta be careful. Inside here is like little tweezers. And on the right side, it's like cartoons of like animals and dogs. All right, we're gonna keep moving on. Yep, so here's that fridge we just seen. So let's get inside, or freezer maybe. I kept a lot. See, when they store things like this in styrofoam, it would always have medicine or something inside. I don't know what these are. It's like little vials. You know what I mean? I have no idea. Now, what the heck is that? I have to bring up something really important. As you can see, there's a lot of changes happening on this channel. And one of them is Patreon. I just redid my entire Patreon, and I want to talk to you guys about it. Now, in case you don't know, Patreon is a website where you can support your favorite creators and get rewards. It's kind of like a tip jar at your favorite coffee shop or bar. Now, this is really important. A lot of creators put their videos behind a paywall and different things like that. I never want to do that. I'm always going to drop a video one time a week, every single week, for the rest of my life on here. So if you can't afford this, don't feel bad, because I love you literally the same. But if you can support this channel with a few dollars every month, let me tell you what the money actually goes to. Because there's a lot that goes into this, and your support not only helps me, but everyone else who's watching. And believe me, explorers, this literally means the world to me. I spend all the money you guys give me on 2 different areas. 1, production cost, and 2, my team. Now, production costs are things like my flight, my hotel, and my food, gas, things like that. Now, it's like I'm not staying in 5-star hotels. I'm actually just staying in regular places. I keep things cheap, but again, it does add up. And number 2 is permits. It costs a lot of money to film certain locations. And number 3 for production costs is literally my gear. My lenses, my drones, that costs the most money, and I always upgrade every year to give you guys the best quality every single time. Now, team costs. Team costs such as, like, for one, my editor, who makes these beautiful videos that you guys all love. And number 2, my graphic designer. He makes every thumbnail I use for these videos. And number 3, my brand manager, who literally puts everything together for me and helps me a lot behind the scenes. And there you have it, guys. I'm not making enough money on Patreon to support all that, but that's where all the money I do get goes. I'm very grateful for all those who are watching and already supporting on Patreon. You guys mean everything to me. I would not be in this position if it wasn't for any of my viewers. So once again, thank you guys so much for everything. And there's stuff in it still. The fuck? Maybe blood? Maybe that's the virus? Like, I have no idea. But it's stored in that. Like, super protected. There's more. It says biocane. They're all stored in these huge jars. Look at this. Canine virus test kits. I mean, definitely this is the real deal, though. Like, for real. This one's empty. I'm just showing these off in case you guys know what they are, or any scientist watching this is like freaking out. Why is all this put into plastic bags? A whole bunch of them. Yeah, I want to know what those jars was. They're like heavily protected and sealed. And I picked it up, it looked like red. And there's writing on it. I have absolutely no idea. Comment down below. Maybe we'll do some research as well. We're going to try to figure that out. You can see back here, though, there was a spiral staircase. This was their, like, fire evacuation, safety to get out in case the floors are blocked. But it's a whole jungle back here now. Also, it's like this whole place is destroyed. It's like, did the Japanese do it? I'm assuming they scrapped it all, but it's oddly just so destroyed where it's like did some of the workers come back and take stuff, or were they searching for something? Like, you just don't know. You know, there's pills over here. Here's the box. The best thing to do is go on your phone on ChatGPT, take a screenshot of the video, and it lets you translate exactly what I'm looking at, and it will tell you exactly whatever it is. Oh, look at this. Could have been vaccines. Thing is, as long as there's nothing like airborne when you breathe it in, technically you're fine. What the hell? This was an operating thing for animals. Straight testing. This is where they put the animal on here, also on here, like an incubator. And look, holy sh! I didn't even notice that. Yeah, this is a whole operating room, dude. This is the real deal. This is the whole research vibe. Who knows what they're doing? Yeah, so they were probably, they could have done any sort of testing, cutting them open, injecting them with things. It was a vaccine research. They did everything here.
You see these? These are like air vents or something. So when you walk through, it like cleans you from all viruses and stuff.
Oh yeah, you're right, bro. An air shower to make sure nothing like is on you.
Yeah.
It's no joke. Oh yeah, you would walk in like you said, dude. They could have been wearing all those stuff. You go in here, they clean you up.
You gotta smell something really weird. But
I think this is bro. This was the cleaning room.
oh.
Like look at there's a drain down there. Yeah. The drain's down there. This whole thing was like a waterproof thing. There's a boot over there. Their boots. This is where they disinfect you. And yeah, look,
Jesus.
Look. They're when they put all their stuff on. Mm-hmm. Just your hair, your hairnet, everything.
But then you have like that machine that goes through the window.
Yeah, I don't know what this is over there, but this was a whole draining room, and I don't know what it was used for. It could have been anything. And they washed you up and everything. My God. So I ended up back inside this room really quick, and I looked in here, and this is like the pans where like anything they cut you open with, or for anybody, they would put it inside here or use tools. All right, so I think we did the whole right wing of this hospital, or we just did the whole first floor. I don't know yet. I'm gonna go back to the way we came in and go to the left side and see if it changes or if there's anything else before we go upstairs. We got Radek on the super beautiful cinematics right now. Still, what a sight to see though. I'll have a nightmare about this place, honestly. So yeah, I'm thinking about going up those stairs, but really quick, let's go back to the beginning. Oh, fucking hell. It's a bat. Definitely more of a POV video of exploring, that's for sure. But, so this is like the research side. You can kind of tell everything is just all paperwork here so far. And just a ton of books. Although this is another air shower. No, this is definitely a lab. Yeah, we're in another lab. These bottles are all broken on the floor. Methanol? Methanol. Doesn't sound good for your body, honestly. I smell like dog food in here too. Like a dog smell. This is in English as well. The whole thing. Instruction manual. What is this? It says fatal? Fatal serum. Bovine serum. I don't know what that is.
It uses plasma, that's used for.
Microplasma. Like I said, straight out of a movie for real. How do you just leave, like how does the Japanese government just leave everything like this? Actually though. Alright, we're in the last side. Now we can go upstairs. Just the work lockers for everyone here, the scientists. Just a bunch of newspapers. I see magazines, books, free water. But yeah, nothing like out the ordinary. Is there a date on this? 2006 in March, and this place closed pretty much 2006. It closed 2007, but most people got fired and laid off in 2006. So I wonder why they built this place literally by a river in the middle of nowhere. Is it because, is that like a law to put like vaccines and things that can harm people, just they build it away from everyone? Or did they just do that just because it was cheaper here in taxes or what? I don't know. It is pretty unique. And the location is out there. All right, this is where the car was. We are now going upstairs. And apparently there was 3 to 4 floors here. But in 2001 in April, a fire broke out mysteriously on the 3rd and 4th floor. So most likely, obviously, it was people that vandalized, but yeah. Whoa, look at how they sealed that. That's pretty, like, good security, though. Goes all the way down. Again, all the fridges that are here, it just... Who knows what it had? Yo. All right, we're getting into some crazy stuff now. The gas dryer? Again, I'm getting a huge whiff of something rotten. Like, I don't know, actually, I just don't know. Look at this. Oh, it's coming from in there. Literally, it's coming from in there. It's so bad, it smelled in there. What the It literally says biohazard right on it. Oh, it smells so bad. Good thing there's airflow. Someone smashed the whole window. It's so crazy. This whole lab really ain't like kept up. The government never did anything. The businesses never cleaned it up. Whoa. The fridge on this one is fully stocked. What's in there? Look at that. Now, I've never seen something... Oh, shoot, a bat. That's all right. Never seen something like that. This must have been when they did all the stuff with the blood. Because they made so many blood kits. Just looks like something to do with it. And that's behind the garage door.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Yep, the glass blocks. Super cool designs. And tell me why the biohazard stuff that was in that bag is behind that garage door for security reason. This must have been like the hot spot to work on things. Probably has to do most likely with the the H1 influenza vaccines. They had extra security for this side. I mean, look at this thing. I'm starting to feel sick, and I just don't know if it's in my head because I'm around all this, or if I'm really just feeling sick because I'm, it's more of like a placebo, like a mental thing. This is just all air vents to clean the systems, all air cleaning systems. Okay, what the hell's in that? I'll go in there in a minute. I mean, getting an eerie vibe in this room. I think this is where all the blood was stored. All of these. This, I have absolutely no idea. I wonder what this is like for air. They would give it like the freshest air. With all those air rooms that we've seen. And they would attach it to those, some sort of, I don't know. You can't blame me. I know you're all watching this are thinking the same thing. What the hell's going on? I think this was for your face. Yeah, this one's for your face. Like a head one. Oh, and this door, P3, which has a whole little sign for it, is just for right here to get inside. And this must have been where they worked on the most intense things. You know, that means these doors had the biohazard sign too, because it all led into the same thing. Now, one of the things I did smell was dog food, and I know for sure they were doing DNA on food and tastings in different things. So they might have took animals and, you know, tasted, I don't know, like dog food, and then changed up what things they would like. Something, you know what I mean? But that was something. Radic, have we been on this side?
No, I think this is new.
Oh, look at that, the sheets.
Oh, no.
It could be something, or it could be nothing.
They never stop with the sheets.
I know, right? Whoa, look. That's the suit I was saying, remember?
Oh, yeah, the biohazard suit.
Yep. That's what they wore, and then they went through that air vent, like you said.
Rico. I think that's a whole booklet on how it works, what it is. Right? It's gotta be.
Yeah, look. That's what I seen. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, that's their head item in a video. This is freaking crazy, bro.
It's the whole manual on it.
Yeah. That's how they all looked in here.
Like White Ninja.
Literally.
They're in Japan.
Literally. Let's go down here and see what's going on. Nothing's here though. Everything is just a pure, like I'm so used to going through hospitals, so I know the hospital bed, you know, I know like the x-ray room, everything, the morgue, but here it's just nonstop scientists, nonstop research. The whole building is just this. And what's this? What the hell is that? Literally, this was used to quarantine and do some crazy stuff in here because first off, the air vent for good air is right there and it's going inside here. This was closed off, used for the virus or some sort, the flu, whatever. Look at this. Some of the most intense stuff was probably done right in here. They would pass it through this box. You would go in, and here we are going in. Pray for us. Seriously though, pray for us. This is the room I would be like, all right. If it wasn't so clean, I would say I don't want to touch a single damn thing in here.
Smells weird.
The Heracell. Yeah. I think that smell though is more of like just what the machines smell like. Like a little bit of machinery and old. Actually, I could be so dang wrong, bro.
I think it's chemicals too.
Yeah, probably.
It's gotta be chemicals.
What's in here? Bro, oh my god. This was the test lab for the animals.
These are for animals.
Yeah, this is for the animals. Look, there's one still in there.
Holy why? It's a rat.
Yeah, they tested rats here. This was the actual animal lab where the animals were. And look, vials and different things. I
just want to open that.
That, oh my gosh. They left one to die in here though.
Yeah, they really did. That's weird for Japan.
This whole thing's weird. What's in this one? Yup, potentially infectious material. Biohazard materials. This is no joke.
That's what we're smelling right now.
Whoa. I mean, this whole video is almost like a huge walkthrough POV, and I'm just amazed at every time I take a step, everything to look at. Well, this is what, the second floor we just walked through? All right.
Yeah.
All right, so second floor is done. We're gonna head up to the third floor now. Honestly, seeing where they put the rat cages or the animals, because obviously they use rats to test on everything. Okay, wait a minute. What the hell is this? Sterile fatal bovine serum. You know, I'm looking this up right now.
I think it's a fetal, right?
Hang on, I'm looking this up.
Fetal? Because when you said fatal, I thought you meant like...
Oh, am I saying it wrong?
I think so.
Sterile fetal bovine serum. What is this?
They have so much of it.
Yeah, I'm asking ChatGPT what this is. It's widely used to supplement in cells and tissue culture. Yep, it's a nutritious, rich fluid, pretty much driven from the blood of fatal cows, usually from fetuses found in pregnant cows at slaughterhouses. It has proteins, vitamins, and minerals. It's used to, there's a whole bunch of things what it's used for. So yeah, this is used all over to create things. It's like maybe the start to then work on more. All right, we are now heading upstairs. I think it's the last floor. This is floor 4. I think, oh, yep, you can see the burned fire that took place right here. And this was from April in 2001 when it happened. Whoa. It's empty as heck up here, bro. You know what I think? And I'm not sure if this is true. I think all the animals were kept here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because think about it, they worked on animals all day long. They worked on dogs and cats. So they needed a huge spot for them all. So wouldn't it have been up here?
You know what? You could be right, because you see how they have these like tape sections here, as if they had like
Cages and
setups maybe.
yeah, like organizing stuff. Yeah.
Could be possible.
Yeah, so that's my guess. If it wasn't for the tape, I would be like, okay, I'm not sure, but everything kind of makes sense to me that that's what it is. I'm not sure though. But look at back here. Oh, that's just a huge garage. Nothing's back there really. But yeah, it's beautiful here though. All right, let's go on the other side then. Might just be all that's left here. The only thing that's interesting to me, damn, the whole place was burned. I wonder who did it. It had to have been just some kids. And if it wasn't kids, could be a conspiracy. They were trying to burn everything, like all the paperwork and files. That's my guess. You know what's also crazy? Can you imagine whatever they burn to, like that burns and goes into the air? Who knows how toxic that air was when the fire happened either. Hey, here's the place. This is the room we were in. We're actually in this room. This is what it looked like when it was active. So that's really cool. I love seeing this stuff. Oh, dude, that's the building when it was active. Wow, look at the difference. We had to jump over the fence that was right by here. Everything's so overgrown. I love when I see before and after pictures while here without having to go online. Yeah, look. Look at, they were working out, they had a whole bunch of chickens stored here. The eggs, fusing up and doing stuff. DNAs, different transferred things, oh my gosh. That was really cool. Yeah, most of it's just kind of cooked. And that book that we did look at, that's just their advertisement of their job and what they do here. Unbelievable. It's just like a whole mountain. This whole place is built between like a mountain.
My favorite part is the bamboo forest.
Where is that? Oh yeah.
All those are just bamboo.
Yeah, these right here, yeah. So at the end, there's these two rooms here, and are they like showers? At first I thought they were showers. I think they still, oh yeah, they're showers. It's to like, I don't know. I don't know if they're for the animals. Most likely it looks like just for the people.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So there is actually a rooftop here. Oh yeah, there is. I think it's a top floor. What's here? I don't know. Let's go. All right, first off, it's the roof. Let's go see it. Cool. There was like a gym equipment right here. So this is like the roof. It goes up even more though. Kinda.
That's crazy.
Well, hang on, before, I want to see what's in here.
Yeah, oh, what the hell?
Yeah, it goes up again.
Keep going.
I think it's just through like maybe, I don't know, an elevator system goes there. This is just like office stuff. Yeah, the whole place is like for the office. Cutting through to the other side. Yeah. This is the boring stuff where they paid and did all the business and how they made their money for their clients, yada yada. That's what this whole thing was. Although I do want to check this out because this is their symbol, just like the biohazard symbol in Resident Evil. It's a joint venture in Indonesia. Receives the world's first reverse genetics AI H5N1 vaccine for chickens. Interesting. Look at that. With the cherry blossoms in it too. Really cool to see their brochure. And look at it through here. You know what I mean? Look at it through here. And then see what it looks like now. Like, it's like a horror movie. But here's what's interesting. And I think we're right. Look at this. The development for vaccines for animals. And inside that big jug we seen, those must have been the vaccines. Those are the ones that I picked up and I touched and I took them out. That's literally the virus or the vaccine or both. I don't know. So that's insane. And over here it says this was a biosafety level 3 facility. And that's what it says right here. Oh, this is the one in Indonesia. I wonder if this one's active. Imagine that one's abandoned too. It has to be. They went out of business here. And look again, I just, that symbol, man. Just that symbol of like Resident Evil and the games and the movies. It just gets to me. But yeah, we did it. We explored the whole place, top to bottom. I'd say definitely my top 20 explores. Obviously it's destroyed, but you gotta think about the history and everything that's still here and that vibe that I just connect to it in some way. So for me, it's my top 20. What do you think, bro? What do you think?
I thought it was really freaky and I was scared to be walking in there and touching stuff.
So
we're just not even we didn't touch anything, but we're just like just breathing.
I know,
the
yeah.
air in those rooms.
I agree.
It just felt bad.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So that's what makes it so freaky and good.
Yeah, it does.
That's why this is a top tier abandoned. Like everything's left over, even the freaking rat, like the mouse.
True. Left in the cage.
Like, you don't see that.
No,
in abandoned
you
places.
don't. You don't.
This is really preserved.
Yeah, no, we did good. This was a really cool video. I'll go upstairs just to show you the last room really quick, but it most likely is I'm a guess. It could either be the chairman, CEO, or it's gonna be just like the hotel elevator stuff. Most likely that's what it is. Here we go. All right, this is nothing. Goes up in here. And yep, I was right. We are officially... Japan spider webs, man. We are officially done with this place. We've been in there for 5 hours. Actually, no joke. I thought we were going to be in there for 3. We were in there for 5. I did just want to stop back here, like I said, walk the back, and then see this car. So I just want to see if there's anything good here. But yeah, no, it's a legit trash car. And the back is actually something out of a freaking movie.
Thanks to all my Patreon members who support these videos, but especially Urban Legends, Maddie Godbold, Melissa Valine, Stefano Magadino, The First, Haunted 1821, Jason, Voices from Beyond, Skylar Gidry, Jessica Hebden, Echo, Misty Graham, Tim F., and Mr. Anderson.